Hello everybody, Hello everyone, how you all doing today? I'm doing awesome. Yeah. Tell me, how was your week? Was it good? Was it awesome? Well, let me tell you, it was fucking tragic. I mean, not for me, but for our buddy Kevin Hart, which will be the first subject we're gonna dive into. But before we jump in today's episode, welcome. And I was trying to name my podcast the JT Podcast because I'm not creative at all. I'm just not, man. I'm sorry. I'm not creative, I guess. And when I was looking up online, there was a podcast that has a similar name. And I was like, oh shit, I guess I have to change it now. So, scratch it. It's episode 2 of my podcast. I don't have a name yet, but by the time I upload this shit, I'm gonna have a name already and you'll see it. But I want to apologize. Whatever. So we have a few subjects that we're gonna dive into today. Unfortunately, the first one is gonna be kind of sad. If you guys heard about what happened to Kevin Hart, he had an accident recently. It was on last Sunday. What day was it? That Sunday that happened. Jesus Christ, what day was it? Sunday the 31st. Yeah, 31st Sunday in the morning. Yeah, so the day I woke up, I look up at the news and I saw on Twitter that my boy Kevin Hart got into a car accident. Was pretty sad because as you guys might have seen on my first episode, he was my introduction to comedy. So seeing him having an accident and didn't know what really happened, because when people post accidents and shit, like whatever piece of news, they wanna jump right into it. They're not gonna give any details at first. But that's okay. So I didn't know what happened to him. I was kind of worried. It's not like I know the guy, but still, I think he played a really important role on who I am as a person, I guess. I don't want to sound too dramatic or whatever, but I feel bad. The guy's a great guy. He's always positive. If you know anything about his person, of his material, he's always laughing. He's super positive, hard worker guy. He's an awesome guy. And see him in the accident, what happened, and he was with other two people. It was just sad, that day really bummed me out, and not knowing what was his fate or how bad were his injuries. That was extremely sad as well. But by the time of this recording, now we know that he's gonna be fine. He's cool. He's gonna recover. He's gonna be just fine, which is fucking awesome. I mean, he suffered really bad injuries on his back, but at least we know he's on his way to recovery, which is always good to hear, man. I hope he can recover 100%, because as you might know, he's a really active guy. He's always working out, and he had back injuries, as you might have heard. Let me see if I can find the exact injuries. I think he had fracture. He had a fracture on his spine. I think in 3 spots, I believe. Let me look it up real quick. Sorry, I swear I prepared for this podcast. I read about it. I just kind of forgot his injuries. Blah, 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 back injury, reveal this. Okay, oh wait, he got up. Kevin Hart I'm sorry. Kevin Hart suffered multiple spinal fractures. Oh yeah, well, his spinal fractures. That's sad. Well, I was doing some research about the accident itself. If you guys seen the images, it's pretty rough. The car looked destroyed. But I think that the pictures that you see is with the roof already, cut, I believe. Because when you see the picture, there's no roof. I believe what happened was, they roll over to the hill. The roof got collapsed. In order to get him out, they had to cut the roof. But I was doing a little bit of a research about the car and his injuries, and I come to this website, Motor Trend, which is, if you guys know about this website, it's all about cars and anything that goes fast. Really, it's pretty cool. It's a cool website. So while I was doing my little research, I looked at the car, and remember, if the car, I mean the news said that there were 3 people in the car at the time of the accident. It was him, and because the other guys weren't that famous, I guess nobody really know their names. At least I don't know their names. Do you? I don't know. Yeah, he was with 3 more people in the car, I believe. Let me see if I can find the name of those people. But the point that I'm trying to make here is there were 3 people in the car. Him, which by the way he wasn't driving, and apparently there was no alcohol in the driver's system. They did some tests. The guy was 100%. So what happened was, he rolled over. He got an accident, but everybody's okay, which is a fucking miracle if you look at the pictures. He's fucking insane. So I was doing some digging, and I saw the car. It was a build. So if you know, the car is it's a 1970 Plymouth Barracuda, and it's known as, the car has a nickname. They call it the Menace. And the car was built says a Speed Core build. Okay. I'm gonna pull up some pictures in the video if you're watching the video. If you're not, well, you're screwed. But it was a really nice car, man. It was a build. It was modified. It had a Hellcat engine on it with over 700 horsepower to the wheels, which is a lot of fucking power, man. And since it's an older vehicle, it didn't have the shoulder strap. You know how cars now, they have, it goes over the shoulder, across your body, and around your waist. This car didn't have that. It was just the waist belt, and that's it. And it didn't also have the headrest. So when somebody hits you in the back, I mean, it happened to me a couple of times, unfortunately. Your head will fucking would go that motion. You heard that? That's how it sounds like, I swear. You go like this. If you have nothing to hold your fucking head in place, you might break some shit in the back or your neck. But so, I mean, obviously that's not what happened, but it's just a safety feature they now cars have that didn't have it back in the day. I apologize, guys. I have a runny nose. I apologize. So the car was presented on the 2016 SEMA show, and it was converted in a 2-seater. Okay, the car only had 2 seats, but there were 3 people in the car. I'm gonna post some pictures in the video about how the car looked from the back. If you guys can see it, it had no seats. In the back, there's no seats, which means no seat belt, no nothing. You just sitting down there, and obviously that's a fucking safety hazard. So I'm surprised the news outlet didn't bring that up. I thought it was crazy. So the third passenger is called Rebecca, and I'm gonna butcher her last name, Brocksterman. Is that how you say it? Oh, it was the driver's fiance. It was in the back seat, but the car does not have a rear seat. It only has 2 small storage compartments. I'm gonna pull up a picture so you guys can see it. So, the car has over 700 horsepower, right? Has a nice Hellcat motor on it. But since it's an older car, it doesn't have all the safety features that a newer car will have, like a yaw sensor, like a car that will tell you. It didn't have any sensors, a special sensor like the yaw sensors. I mean, I know most people won't know what that is. But that sensor would tell the computer how is the car moving, where the weight of the vehicle is going. You move side to side, and it will activate the ABS system of the car, the anti-lock brake system, and that will help the car to have more stability and won't slide too much, or if you pushing the brake pedal too hard, it won't lock the wheels, so you have a better control of the car. So since it was an older model, it just modified the interior, the engine, the transmission, suspension wise, but electronically, like safety features, it wasn't really that safe. So if you put this guy, which I read the guy has no experience in racing or any kind of powerful vehicles, you put this guy, right, in a 700 horsepower muscle car, and I forgot the name of the road, but it's a really famous road that they were going to. There's a lot of curves, it goes up in hills, it's a long road. Apparently it's a really popular road that people like to go there and just race, I guess. It's pretty popular in LA. It was an accident waiting to happen, because you go to this road, but people like to go fast, which is not safe, obviously. You guys saw what happened. And you give this guy that 700 horsepower vehicle, muscle car, with no traction control, no nothing. It's a recipe for disaster, and that's exactly what happened here. I don't want to diminish the accident and what happened to him, but it was a really nice fucking car. I'm not gonna lie, I was looking at the pictures and the motor that it had and everything, and it was a really, really nice car. I think just the engine is worth over, I think about 20 grand or 30 grand, I believe. Somewhere around that area, but it was a really expensive vehicle. And I couldn't find it, but before that accident, that day, the same day, I think it was Kevin Hart, he shot a video on his social media. I'm gonna try to find it and maybe pull it up for you guys on the editing side. And he was doing a burnout, which means obviously the car didn't had at the time traction control, which makes the car a lot more sketchier to drive. But at least we know that he's gonna be fine. He's hopefully gonna make a full recovery, and everybody in the car was safe and everybody's fine now, so that's good to know. So I want to wish Kevin Hart the best on his recovery process, which might take a while. How much you want to bet he's gonna bring this shit up in his next special comedy? He's gonna bring it up. It's gonna be fucking awesome. He's such a funny guy, man. I love that guy. He's so funny, so positive, so active. The guy, he just, he's positive. Just like Dwayne Johnson. By the way, have you seen him how they trash each other? That's fucking hilarious, by the way. If you know anything about that relationship, it's pretty fucking funny. They trash each other and all that good shit. It's pretty funny. You know what? Let me see if I can find it. I'm just winging this podcast, by the way. I mean, not 100%, but I want to say 20% of it. I'm gonna be here talking shit. Let me see. Because there was a video, I'm pretty sure a lot of people saw it. It went kind of viral. But they were they were conducting an interview, I guess, and they were impersonating each other. Dude, that shit was fucking funny. I couldn't stop laughing when I saw that shit. Let me see if I can, oh, there it is. Ha! Ads. I don't want ads on my video, on my podcast, what the fuck? So I found the video. Here it is. So, oh my god.
My name is Dwayne The Rock Johnson. No champ. Here doing. They're doing some interviews, and I'll be interviewing Kevin Hart.
Dude, when I was watching last week's episode, and I was seeing myself laughing. I was like, oh my god, do I laugh like that? That's fucking weird. But hey man, I'm the way I am, and I'm not gonna change for anybody. Let's move on.
Hey, what's up, man? All right, cool.
Dude, he's fucking huge. Look at his arms.
What we
Look
got
at his
here?
fucking arms.
What we
He's
got
fucking
here? Okay,
huge.
we got all the show shot. We got a shot right here. Okay, cool. Hey. Boss man. Hey, make sure you give me a thing. All right. Yeah.
What type of person were you in school? Were you a jock, huh? Ladies man, nerd, which one?
Class clown. I was a class clown. Back in high school, I was a class clown. I was the one I was just making everybody laugh. I was the one who I would throw my voice. I would throw my voice and be like, hey, he did the thing. And then they get into hey, he did the thing, and they get in trouble. You know, yeah, that was me. That was me. Yeah.
I see that.
Yeah.
I see that.
That's my turn now. I'm going to ask you a question, Rock.
Okay,
cool.
Okay.
How was it working with
Oh my god.
Kevin Hart?
Oh fuck.
The beauty of there's a thing, and this thing, you can't. You can't. When you get it's like taking a. Let's say we got a weight. Right? You're gonna pick it up. 9 times out of 10, you can't do a set with it. That's where we.
Oh my god, dude.
That's where we gel.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, let me get my. Got my. Let me get one of the between us. All right. I don't know what it was like working with the.
Fuck, man.
Oh, he was great. Rock was great. He does that thing, yo. I don't know why I'm looking right now, but that's what I can't even do it. I can't even do it. He does that thing. You know.
It's too funny, man. We can't do it anymore. I've been
Oh my God,
talking,
dude.
I've been talking with Kevin Hart. Nah, it's good.
Hey, I've been talking with the big guy here. Yeah. I've been talking with the big guy. It's been great. I mean, he's doing a lot of things. This is what we do. We just do big things around here. It's what we do. Yeah.
As a production, you want to grow.
I mean, when you got two guys who just they want the world. See, it's hard for people to understand the world. Okay, it's hard for people to understand the world. But you got two guys who just support each other. That's the thing. He's got.
Thank you, Mexico.
What the fuck?
Thank you, China.
Oh my god. Okay, that's enough. It's enough, man. Woo! Ah, it's funny. Funny shit, isn't it? Funny shit. Two funny guys just being funny. But, you know, obviously one of them is a professional. The other one is not, but he's still pretty funny. Well, yeah, oh, man. Sorry. I don't know what's going on with me. I think I'm sick or some shit. Sorry about that. So, we wish Kevin Hart speed... What people say? Speed recovery. My boy, man. Oh, well, he will get better. Hopefully. I hope so. Imagine, I mean, knock on wood. Well, this ain't real wood, but you know what I mean. You know what? I'm not gonna say it, man. I don't wanna say it. Sounds too fucked up. But anyways, it's gonna be fine, alright? And to other people that were in the car that nobody really knows about them, it's gonna be fine too. But anyways, it will be fine. So let's cross our fingers. So the next topic in our list, everybody, is The Chappelle Show, Rotten Tomatoes, and my dog now is playing with her toys, so you're gonna hear that. Oh my god, give me a second, please. You know, man, that's the hard part of not having a place to record, because random shit would happen like this. But hey, we keep it raw. That's how I like it. Raw. So the Chappelle Show and bias for Rotten Tomatoes. You guys may know Rotten Tomato is a website when you can watch and trust, not anymore, reviews of a few movies that if you want to go watching it in the theater, you might want to know how good is it, the reviews. So if you know you want to spend your money on going to the theater to watch a particular movie, which is a pretty good service, because I don't want to go spend $25 plus popcorn and drinks. Which, by the way, popcorn in theaters is fucking stupid how expensive they are. I read somewhere online that, well, this sounds fucking stupid, but I guess it's pretty accurate. A lot of their money come from the food and drinks, because it's fucking stupid how expensive that is. Dude, it's popcorn. It's not that expensive, but because they're a theater and that's what they do, they're pretty much robbing you shit. They're pretty much, robbing you. That's pretty much what they're doing. I want to know how much they make, because I read somewhere that it's like a 500% profit out of the popcorn. And I think I'm aiming low. Let me see how much they make. How much? Oh, give me a second. Make on popcorn. Oh, Jesus Christ. Movie theaters popcorn. 1,200 markup. Wow. Dude, what the fuck? Theaters know that viewers will pay more for movie snacks, so they hike up the prices. A bag of popcorn that cost 37 cents to make it easily sell for $5. How dare you? How dare you? Wow. Well, ain't that crazy? 1,200% markup. What? That's fucking insane, dude. Think about it. That much? Whew. Bunch of thieves. Whatever. Okay, so going back to the subject of Rotten Tomatoes. If you guys might have seen the Dave Chappelle special, which, by the way, because I'm an idiot, I forgot the name of the special, but let me look it up here. Yeah, I thought you prepared for this shit. I did. I forget shit, okay? I need alpha brain, because I forget shit all the time. Of Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle, Stick and Stones. Wow, Jesus Christ. The ratings on Rotten Tomatoes, I'm gonna pull up a couple of images so you can see it. So the ratings of the website itself is 25%, which is a pretty shitty ass review. But the audience score is 99%. So as you guys can see or hear, it's fucking ridiculous, the difference between these two scores, right? Because we trust a lot in people who make reviews about, it could be anything, movies, food, whatever. A lot of people, they look to them to make decisions, or at least to help us to make decisions about shows that we watch, about which restaurant we go to. Pretty much anything that has reviews on it, we're gonna base our decisions on that. But I think this website, Rotten Tomatoes, which is a pretty now pretty famous website, and people rely on this website a lot. And I think it's a shame that they have compromised their... What's that word I'm looking for, man? I need to read more books. I need to read more because I'm a dumb fuck. I don't know what word should I use. Yeah, it's not reliable anymore. But that's what I'm trying to say. And I mean, if you watch this special, man, you're gonna realize it's fucking hilarious. Okay, it's super funny. Yeah, it has some trans jokes and some LGBTQ, whatever the more letters is. They keep adding shit to it. Like I said, I can't keep up with those with all that crap. So he make a joke about it, and they were trying to cancel, the cancel culture, which is fucking stupid. They were trying to cancel this guy. Hey man, you can't cancel Dave Chappelle. This guy is huge. Like I said, this guy is something else, man. He is a fucking legend. He's gonna go as one of the best comedians in the game, hands down, I think. But again, I'm dumb. Don't listen to me. But that's what I believe. So if you guys haven't watched it, I encourage you. I'm sure you're gonna find this funny. And the thing is, man, if you don't like comedy, don't watch it. If you're gonna be, because I've seen specials, or I've seen comedians, when they make a joke about something that I might like or I feel attached to, and I learn how to laugh about those subjects, about those subjects as well. Because it's not fair if you laugh about a joke that cause other people, but when the joke comes around you and they're making joke about religion or your ethnicity or whatever that you feel attached to, you're gonna be offended. That's not what comedy is, man. Comedy thing is a platform where you can make a joke. I wanna say about anything. I wanna say about almost anything, or if not anything, and we can laugh about it. And I just love it, man, because I think that's the frontier of our freedom of speech here in US, at least, because I know in some other countries you don't have that freedom. That's why this country, I love it so much, I know how it sounds, but for me it's one of the greatest country in the fucking world. Hey man, if you go to Russia, right, and if you start talking shit about the president in a public platform, you're gonna disappear. Okay? Nobody's gonna know what happened to you. You're gonna disappear. Hey, what happened to Jamie? He was talking shit about Putin, and now he gone. I don't know what happened to that guy. But here, you can talk trash about the president, dude. Have you seen how many news outlets and Tonight shows make fun of him on the daily basis? Honestly, it's not fun anymore to me. Making fun of the president of Trump, it's not fun anymore. It's just, every time I see, oh, Trump said this, Trump said that, look at this guy, how dumb he is. It's such an easy target that I don't think it's funny anymore. He's funny, I think, but making fun of him is such an easy target that it's not fun anymore. So, circling around the subject of Dave Chappelle, obviously Rotten Tomatoes have been biased, and I don't trust it. I used to watch the website, check on the website a lot, just so I can have an idea of the movie that I was going to watch, and most times was actually kind of accurate. Oh shit, you know what, they were right. The movie wasn't that good. Oh, this movie was great. But now they fucked up. And not only that, but let me look up this other, I think it was a documentary series, or just one documentary. Alexandria, man, I keep forgetting her name. No, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. It's called Knock the House Down, Rotten Tomatoes. Let's look at the reviews. Now, this is fucking insane, alright? Rotten Tomatoes, their score is 100%. 100. Not 95, not 90, not 80, 100. And the audience score is 19%. So compare this lefty, well, I don't even know this. Is this a documentary series? What is? Oh my god, I don't even know. I should be more prepared for this shit. I'm sorry, guys. I'm dumb. Yeah, I think it's a documentary. Yeah. Anyways, so the point that I'm trying to make is this compromise. You can trust them. I mean, come on, dude. How you gonna? Why is this? Why there's a huge gap in between this shit? So they clearly been biased. So fuck them. I'm not gonna fuck with them anymore. Rotten Tomatoes, you done fucked up. You done fucked up. You don't fuck with Dave Chappelle. You don't. It's funny because a lot of websites, not only, it wasn't just the website, it was many other websites, I think Vice and some other people or articles about him, like, oh, she should be canceled, oh, don't watch, she's special, you can skip that. And I think this special is taking the veil of society about how stupid the cancel culture is. There was a lady, again, I'm just talking shit here. There was a lady who was banned from Twitter for life because she made a comment which scientifically was 100% accurate, and she got banned from Twitter forever because she made a comment. So I'm gonna look up what her tweet was. Oh, there it is. It says Twitter Jesus Christ, sorry about that. Twitter bans feminists from writing that men aren't women. Let me ask you, what's wrong about that? That she said men aren't women. Let's think about that for a minute. Oh yeah, that's 100% accurate, brother. Like, dude, what's her name? Months of the Twitter CEO. So apparently she made that tweet of that comment, and they sent Twitter. They sent her a warning about, hey, you better remove this from your page, or we're gonna ban you. And she was like, hey man, you know what? Go fuck yourself. And she retweeted it. It was like a fuck you, pretty much, and she get banned forever. How crazy is this, man? This is fucking stupid, man. How you gonna ban somebody from Twitter forever? Because let's be honest here, man. I know it's a private company and they can do whatever the fuck they wanna do, and that's fine. But all these social media platforms, they reach a point where it's almost part of our freedom of speech in a way. It's affecting elections, it's affecting the way that people think about any kind of subject. Could be politics, climate change, whatever they want to be biased, or whatever they want to lean towards, whatever belief they want to promote. A lot of people are paying attention to this platform because, you know, that's the way we communicate, you know, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all these big platforms, right? All these companies, if they want to push their beliefs, they can easily do it, and they will do it in such a way that people are not going to really know what's going on. They're going to believe it, and that's it. So they are really going to, they're navigating to a really dangerous waters, I would say. So that's why I just thought the government was trying to put some regulations for them, because they became such a powerful thing that is becoming dangerous for our democracy. So yeah, man. But the main point here is go watch Dave Chappelle special because it's fucking awesome. It's on Netflix. I saw it when I was on my lunch break at work, and I was trying to keep myself quiet, but it was so funny. I was just laughing, and everybody was looking at me like I was fucking insane. But I don't care because it was funny. They were like, "Hey, Jaime, what the fuck you doing, man? What the fuck you watching?" And I was like, "Hey, brother, I'm watching the Dave Chappelle special. And guess what? It's fucking hilarious. And I'm going to laugh my ass off. So if you don't mind, shut the fuck up. I didn't say that, but they were looking at me like I was dumb or stupid or I was just insane. But that's fine. Moving on. Dude, I cannot pronounce this guy. I think it's Andrew Schulz. I'm gonna pull up a picture of his name because it's gonna... his last name has one... Fuck, I don't know how to say that word in English. Consonante. So this crazy guy, he put his comedy special, which is called the Comedy Work Special. By the way, I mean, this guy, another great comedian. He's fucking funny. He has a special on YouTube, stand-up comedy, the Crowd Work Special, and it's I believe half an hour. I saw it like 3 days ago, and again, man, this guy is fucking funny. He's such a great guy. He worked. If you watch the special, if you know anything about him, he's really good with working with the audience. You know, because if you... I've seen comedy, a lot of hecklers will pop up, and a lot of comedians, I want to say most comedians, they hate it, and they might deal with it. If you're not being careful with hecklers, at least not from my experience, because I'm a bitch, I don't go to the stage. By the way, let's put a little dot here for a minute. I know I said I was going to go to an open mic night last episode, but if I gotta be honest with you guys, I couldn't. Nervous got me. I was on my way to go to the place and I froze. And I was like, oh my god, I don't think I can do this. I'm scared. And sad enough, I was defeated. I couldn't move forward and I couldn't do it. And I'm not going to lie, man, it was kind of tough to realize that I was scared and I couldn't handle it and I couldn't go. Being afraid got the best of me, and that's sad, but I just need to do it, man. I mean, honestly, when I see it on stage and I see comedians just doing their shit on stage, it just looks so much fun, you know, and I want to do it, but it's so fucking hard, man, to just go on stage and make strangers laugh. And I don't want to suck. That's my point, I guess. I don't want to suck. I don't want to feel like a loser, because I'm not gonna tell any stories about it, but I have failed before in some areas, and I have my dream crushed before, and I know how that feels already. I know how that feels when people tell you you're not good enough, you're not gonna make it, just give up now. That's another story for another episode. But I let those people push me down, and I let them. So now I know how that feels. And now that I think about it, that should be... I'm not crying, by the way. I have a runny nose. I apologize. So I think that should be more fuel for me to actually go ahead and do it, because I know how people pushing you down and crushing your dreams feels like. So I'm not saying, you know, being a comic is my dream. It's kinda is, but whatever. Let's keep that on the down low, right? Let's not say that to anybody else, please, because I'm scared. I'm scared. So that should be more fuel for me to actually go ahead and do it. But like I said, I was afraid, I got nervous, and I couldn't do it. So I'll let you guys know if I'm able to or not. I really want to, but it's just so scary, bro. But if I do it, I'm gonna let you guys know. And hopefully I would like to tape it. Not because I want to show you guys, because it's gonna be fucking horrible, gonna be a shit show. But it's just a way to get better, you know, because when I was watching my first episode, I was like, oh my god, I'm so fucking boring. But again, I live in an apartment complex, so I can't be too loud. I cannot just be like, hey guys, what's up, how you guys doing? I can't really do that because people are gonna complain and they're gonna hate me, and I don't want to be hate. I don't want to hate. Especially people, if your neighbor hates you, it's kind of an uncomfortable situation, right? But anyways, let's plow ahead here. Let's continue with our subject. Andrew Schulz. I'm sorry, buddy. Andrew Schulz, right? He released his comedy special, his comedy work special, the same day Dave Chappelle did. I mean, obviously, buddy. I mean, you're fucking funny, but hey, if Dave Chappelle, who you are talking about here, buddy. But I'm just joking. He's a great guy. I've seen him in Joe Rogan podcast. I've seen him in the Joey Diaz. What the name of the Joey Diaz podcast is? Man, I forgot. See that, kids? See that? Take the vitamins. Because if you don't do it, you're gonna end up like me, forgetting shit all the time. Anyways. Yes, as anyways. People be like, no man, it's anyway. But I say anyways. What's up? I'm sorry. So this guy's pretty funny, and I saw the special, and I was... Listen, my wife sometimes she'll make comments that she don't really think they're funny, but they're actually pretty fucking funny. Because she knows I love comedy, and I'll be watching comedy all the fucking time. And we're having dinner together. And I found out they had a new special out on YouTube. By the way, this guy is putting all his shit on YouTube, which is obviously free. You don't have to pay for it to get it. And that's ballsy, but at the same time, it's pretty clever because now the guy is selling out clubs. Stadiums obviously not, but you know he's selling out tickets now because he's putting all his shit on social. I mean, he put all his shit on YouTube, which is free, so people get to know his work. Because as you guys might know, getting a special on Netflix might be kind of hard to sell it, or you have to work with them. I have some type of connection to get your shit on Netflix. And this guy, he wanted to take power. So he's saying, no, fuck all this shit. I want to do it myself. I'm going to pay for everything. I'm going to shoot it myself, put my money into it. And I'm going to release it on fucking YouTube, which is free, man. But I got to say, man, that was a ballsy move. And, hey, it's paying back, my baby. I don't want to say that, my baby. It's paying back. And the guy, obviously, is pretty fucking smart. He knows exactly what he's doing, and it's paying off. So go and watch it, man. Just type in on YouTube the Andrew Schulz comedy work special, and I'm telling you, man, you're gonna laugh your ass off. He's so funny, and the way he interacts with the people, and you know, they go back and forth a little bit. It's just awesome. It's because if you watch comedy specials, right, all you see is the comedian, obviously, and you don't really get to see people's reaction or their faces, how they interact with the comedian. But this is completely different. You can really feel the vibe of the club itself when people are reacting to the comedian is reacting to the audience. They go back and forth. And I know that another type of comedy, a lot of people may not like that. Comedians might not like do a whole lot of crowd work, because when you're making a show, right, you're putting some jokes in line. You don't want anybody to interrupt your comedy, because it obstructs the punchline. They just fuck the whole thing up. But his comedy special, Andrew Schulz comedy special, which is free on YouTube, by the way, go check it out. It's all about that, which I thought, oh my god, this guy is doing something completely different, and it's working. He's just funny. You guys go ahead and watch it. I promise you, it's gonna be worth your time. Plus, it's only like 30 minutes too. Like, it's pretty easy it's digestible. Because if you've seen other specials, I'll look about an hour, and I'm not going to lie, sometimes I cannot just sit down for a full hour and watch it. It's not because I'm busy. I mean, I guess I'm kind of busy, but not really that busy. But usually people, if you look up online, most people will watch half an hour now and half an hour later. And this guy, it was like, hey man, most people don't have that much time in their hands, so I'm just gonna do 30 minutes and it's gonna be easy for people to watch it and they're gonna enjoy it. So next subject in our podcast episode number 2 is Trump tweets. And I know what I said earlier today in this podcast actually. It's so fun, it's so easy to make fun of the president, man. You shouldn't make fun of him, man. But I just want to point something out. I'm not making fun of him exactly. I mean, I guess a little bit. I just want to point out how this guy is so fucking funny, man. Dude, you can hate Trump all you want, and that's okay. I'm not gonna lie, I hate him at first. I was like, this guy's a douche. All that shit, right? But the guy's actually kind of clever. Because obviously he's the fucking president now. Right? He's the fucking president of the free world, man. So he's dumb, but in a different way. You guys might have heard, this guy wrote, or he modified the map of the Hurricane Doria track. Dude, if you guys, I'm gonna, like I said, let me see if I can pull up the images right now. Let me see if I can do this right here, right now. Right now. There it is. All right, let's watch it.
Update on the hurricane. We got lucky in Florida, very, very lucky indeed. We had actually, our original chart was that it was going to be hitting Florida directly. Maybe I could just see that, Kevin. It was going to be hitting directly, and that would have affected a lot of other states.
Wait, what was the guy's name? Kevin?
And that would have affected Kevin. Could you see that, Kevin?
Look at Kevin, he's nervous. By the way, can you get a one of those things that hold your shit together, like what's called tripod or whatever? You know, that thing to hold it. Whatever. Let's continue. What the fuck am I saying?
Affected a lot of other states, but that was the original.
Now, you see this shit right here? Dude, he took a Sharpie and modified the Hurricane Dorian forecast track to make it go on Alabama. What the fuck were you thinking, man? You thought that people were going to notice that crap? Dude, he took a Sharpie and drew over it. What the fuck?
Chart, and you see it was going to hit not only Florida but Georgia. It could have was going toward the Gulf. That was what we.
Oh my god,
what
dude!
Was originally projected.
Look at that shit, bro. It's obvious that you drew on top of it, man. Everything you see, because if you see the line here, right? You see how that shit is white, right? This line is white, and you see this little nipple. Looks like a nipple. It looks like a nipple, and he wrote it. He drew it over Alabama, bro. Why did you thought that it was a good idea? Why? And I think the Weather Channel, I think it was on Twitter. They published like, hey man, calm down Alabama, you guys are good, nothing's going to happen to you guys. Just calm the fuck down. Because the president is fucking drawing an extra nipple on the hurricane track forecast.
And it took a right turn.
Oh my god, dude.
And ultimately, hopefully we're going to be lucky. It depends on what happens with South Carolina and North Carolina.
Again, man. Trump is the greatest comedian. One of the greatest comedians of all time. He's so funny. Oh my god, dude. What the fuck were you thinking, man? What the fuck were you thinking? You know, I've seen this guy talking about all this shit, making mistakes left and right. But in almost 4 years of being a president, of pretty much on his whole life, I haven't seen it. Let me you guys know if you have seen it. But he has never said, oh, I was in the wrong. I stand corrected. These are the facts. These are the facts. He has never apologized. I mean, at least I don't think. I don't remember it. He doesn't think he make mistakes. The guy is a fucking cartoon character. Sometimes I forget that we're being ruled. I mean, not rule. It's not. It's a democracy. That we have a president. It was a fucking reality TV star. What the fuck? I feel like you know, man. I feel like we live in a sitcom. I honestly do. Is something else. And like I said, this guy's fucking comedian. Do you remember the tweet that he made on 2017 about Kim Jong-un? I'm gonna pull it up for you guys right here. Oh, there you go. So this says, why would Kim Jong-un insult me by calling me old when I will never call him short and fat? Ah well, I trust the heart to be his friend, and maybe someday that would happen. Dude, this guy, who's fucking crazy by the way, with nukes at his disposition, he wants to nuke your ass, he's gonna do it. He's a crazy guy. And you are calling him short and fat, which is, by the way, is pretty accurate. But dude, you don't insult another guy who can nuke you. What the fuck are you thinking, man? But just the fact that he had the balls to do it, man, it just is pretty fucking funny. Come on, you know it's funny. He's one of the best president of all time. He's the best comedian of all time. Oh, I need to work on my Donald Trump impersonation, but I don't think it matters that much because let's cross our fingers. He won't be reelected, but if he does, I'm gonna start working on my Donald Trump voice. You'll see. But yeah, man, this guy, like I said, well, this is an old tweet from what, 2 years ago? But it's still pretty fucking funny. Calling Kim Jong-un short and fat. Wow. You're fucking hilarious, dude. And I have another tweets that I want to show you guys as well. Let me see if I can find them right here. A bookmark, by the way. So where is all that shit? Oh, right here. Do you guys remember when he was trying to buy Greenland? And he made a tweet. I'm telling you, folks, he's a hilarious guy. He's pretty fucking funny. You guys just don't know that yet. So instead of hating him so much, and again, I'm not trying to defend him because honestly I'm tired of people writing stories about him about if he's dumb, he's making these comments. I had enough of it. Almost 4 years of this crap. I'm kind of tired of it. So now I'm just enjoying the ride because at this point, what can you do, man? You know, there's nothing we can do about it. We just need to cross our fingers and enjoy the ride. So as you guys might remember, he was trying to buy Greenland, which is fucking insane. And he put a tweet about it. And this is that tweet. Let me show you guys real quick. See that shit? I promise not to do this to Greenland. Oh my god, this guy is fucking crazy. If you guys are just listening to the podcast, he's showing a picture of Greenland. I mean, honestly, I'm so dumb. I don't even know if that's an actual photo of Greenland. But he showed this photo of Greenland, right? And you can see some houses. It almost looked like a third world country. It looked like my country, by the way. But I think it's with a little lake or the ocean. Again, I'm stupid. I see a boat here. And you can see the Trump Tower on the shore. The big, tall tower, the golden tower that is here in Vegas. The same design in the middle of this village. What? I'm telling you, man, this guy's funny. I don't know, man. Honestly, like I said, I'm just enjoying the ride. I'm just laughing at this shit, man, because this guy is, like I said, is fucking hilarious. I don't know why you guys are tripping so much. Alright, let's see. Another tweet that I was trying to show you guys. Where is it? Where is it? By the way, this tweet that I'm trying to show you guys is related to the whole Sharpie over the hurricane track thing. Let me show you guys real quick. Where's the fucking thing? Oh, there it is. Let me play.
But there are many states that are under threat right now, Derek.
Sorry about that. Let me
Georgia coastline into Florida.
Let me play it from the beginning so you guys can see it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why so hard? Why so goddamn hard? Alright, let's see. Bam. Oh, man, like that. Alright, cool. Boom. 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 Oh, shit. There it is. Alright, let's watch this shit right here.
That are under threat right now, Derek.
At least 6 from the Carolinas right through Georgia coastline into Florida, certainly, and then also even into the Gulf of Mexico, Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi. You need to be on the lookout.
What? Look at him. Oh my god. Dude, this wasn't like somebody posted it online and he retweeted it. No. He uploaded this tweet on his fucking Twitter account, brother. You see that? He did it himself. I love it, by the way. I hit like on this bitch because it's fucking hilarious, dude. Listen, man. Like I said, this guy is a fucking troll. And people are taking the bait. Look at that shit. Right here. Come on, man. You don't love this guy? He's funny. He's funny. Dude, he's such a fucking troll, man. People hey, man, stop hating. He's funny. Oh, my God, man. This guy's fucking hilarious. It's too easy to make fun of him at this point, man. Not make fun of him, just laugh at his shit. I don't know how to say it, but my main point is, man, stop sweating this shit, okay? His term is about to finish, and hopefully he won't get reelected again. But people call him dumb, and like I said, he's dumb in a different way. Because obviously he's in the fucking chair. He's in the fucking White House. So that means he's not really dumb. Because whether you like it or not, he is in power. And he's the most polarizing leader of all time, obviously. But he's fucking funny. Oh well, enough of that. Enough of Trump. This might be the last time I make fun of him because, like I said, it's too easy. It's so easy, it's not even fun anymore. So I wanted to show you guys another video here. It's a viral video. It has, well, on Twitter it's viral, I guess. It has 18.6 million views, everyone. Yeah, it's a lot of views, by the way. Let's do this shit right here. Boom. I don't think it has volume, but just watch. So as you guys can see, it's a chimpanzee. I mean, again, if you just watching the video, or I mean, if you just listening to the podcast, you can see it. But it's a chimpanzee walking a human around on what apparently is his little playground. He's holding him by the hand, and the guy is reaching because he reached over, I think, like a little house or whatever. You have to climb on top of it to get on top, whatever. And the chimpanzee climbed pretty easily, and the guy's behind, and the guy is extending his hand to the chimpanzee so he can help him out to climb. And the chimpanzee, he looks back, look at the hand, and he actually look at that shit. It's not YouTube, sorry. Look, he took the guy's hand and helped him to climb. Look, dude, that's fucking awesome. Right? That's pretty cool. And then, boom, fist bump. And when I saw that, I was like, oh my god, that's pretty fucking cool. But at the same time, this animal is a fucking chimpanzee. And I was looking through some comments, and people were, I saw some tweets about this. It was a lady saying, "Oh my god, he's so cute. I'd rather animals over people." Bitch, this animal, maybe not this one, because I believe maybe he was raised by humans. But if you go into the wild, right, and you're trying to be cute with a fucking wild chimpanzee, he's gonna gang up and he is going to rip your face off, and they're gonna smile and they're gonna eat your face alive. You know, man, I know that all these animals that look cute on social media, all these videos, I mean wild animals like chimpanzees, buffaloes, even bears. I know that some of them, they might look cute, but let's not forget, man, they're wild animals, and they're gonna destroy you if they want in a second. Like that. That's cool, right? Like that. They're gonna fuck you up. So let's not forget what they are. And again, it's cute, it's nice or whatever, but let's not forget what the true nature is, because that's how the little girl got. I'm not gonna show it, but because I don't have it prepared. I don't know if I can find it quick enough. But it was this girl. I'm sure you guys have seen it. A lot of you guys must have seen about this girl who got airborne by a fucking buffalo. The buffalo, I think it was a buffalo. Yeah, just fucking push her to the fucking air, and she was flying. Fly like an eagle to the sea. So they see these animals and they think they're cute, and they look cute from a distance, from a safe distance. And this little girl, she went flying to the air because she thought it was cute, but obviously he really wasn't. He was a wild fucking animal, everybody. So let's not fuck around with him. So I thought it was funny too. Well, thank you guys. I mean, that's all I have for this episode. But thanks a lot for watching, for wasting your time with me. Like I said, I'm trying to do this at least once a week. Like, it's kind of hard for me because I work most times 10 hours a day, sometimes Saturdays, but I'm trying to back off because honestly it's taking a toll on me. I'm just tired all the time, so I need to take a step back from work and just enjoy life. And honestly, when I did the first episode, I was having so much fun doing it. What the fuck is this? What am I doing here? By the way, if you're watching the video, do my hands look huge? What do you guys think? My wife told me I have Shrek hands, like right next to my face. I don't think so, right? They're pretty normal, right? Didn't I don't know. You guys let me know. So I was saying that it was pretty fun to do this, and editing the video was fun, but I'm not going to lie. It's kind of annoying watching you talk over and over again, because you're editing your video yourself and you're watching yourself talking, and it's kind of disgusting. I'm not going to lie. It's like, ugh, that's how I sound, that's how I look. Yuck. That sounded kind of girly, right? Yeah, yuck. Yuck. Yeah, that sounded weird. But anyways, it was so much fun, and honestly I want to keep doing it, and I want to eventually upgrade the light, because what my light is, I open the windows and I put all the lights that I can find around and put it on my face, and it still doesn't look that good. But eventually we're gonna upgrade all this crap, and we'll see how they take us. And if I have enough balls, I kind of have to do it, man. I have to do it now. I don't want to let you guys down anymore. No, I don't want to. And I need to go to a open mic. But it's so fucking hard, man. It's kind of hard for me because, well, this is kind of a touchy subject, but fuck it. My dad really wasn't around when I was a kid or anywhere in my lifetime, really. And I still talk to him, once in a while, and he would tell me all these crazy stories when he was younger. And obviously he wasn't around, so it's whatever, but something that I actually admire about him. He's a really stand-up guy. Like if somebody's giving him shit, he will give you maybe 2 to 3 warnings. If you don't stop, you're gonna say something. If it's time to throw hands, he's gonna do it. He's just one of those guys, you know. He does whatever he has to be done. He's not afraid to stand up for himself, and I guess I missed that part of him, like the courage, because I was growing up only with my mom, and on my teenage years, a few years, I was with my grandma. And you know, I was a little chubby kid, and when I was in high school, and people used to make fun of me, they used to bully me around. And I remember a couple of times I went home, and I think I was crying that day, because you know they're bullying me, you know, they're pushing me around, calling me fatty. And I went to my mom and asked her, "Hey mom, these kids are bullying me at school. They're calling me names, they're pushing me around, and I don't know what to do about it." And my mom said, "Hey, don't worry, just tell your teacher. Yeah, just to go to the teacher and tell her what they're doing to you." And I did that, and obviously that doesn't solve anything. But now that I'm grown, I realize that when you have bullies, you have to stand up for yourself. If you're a kid, throw hands, I guess, because when you're a kid, you know, a kid punch, you know, it's not really do that much damage. But now that you're grown, you're gonna get fucked up, and you don't really know who you're dealing with. You don't know if they're crazy or they have guns, but that's a whole other subject. But going back when I was a kid, she gave me that advice. Obviously, it didn't fucking work. But I always believed that if my dad would have been around at that time when I was being bullied and having all these hard times at school, he would have gave me the right advice on how to deal with it. And to be honest, that's always have been a problem of mine since forever. Even today, it's hard for me to find the courage to do whatever I need to do. Actually doing this podcast is honestly feels great to do it. I really enjoy it, and I wanted to go to open mic, and if I love it, I want to be a stand-up. I want to do stand-up, and I just want to enjoy it. But finding the courage is so hard, because I'm not trying to blame it on anybody, man. I think people who don't have their father figure around, they're okay, they're doing fine. But some people affect them in different way. Some people get tougher and they overcome it, and that's fucking awesome. I don't know how they do it, but they do it. But in my case, affecting me in a negative way. And like I said, sometimes for me it's hard to find the courage to do all these things that I want to do, and I really want to do them, but I'm so afraid to do them because I'm afraid that I'm going to fail and I'm going to quit, and that's it. Sorry. So doing this, I think, might be a step number 1 towards something that I want to do and I want to enjoy. But honestly, man, at least knowing what my dad didn't do because he wasn't around. By the way, it's not. I don't want kids. My wife and I would talk about it. We don't want kids right now, but maybe in the future, we don't know. If you want children, at least now I know what not to do. And if I have to take something positive from that shit show, from my dad not being around, my mom giving me, Mom, I love you, by the way, but your advices, they weren't really that helpful. But I know you did your best. I know you were busy and taken care of, because I have 2 older brothers and my sister, who were 4 of them, and a single parent. That's not easy to pull off. And I know she did the best she can. And I don't blame my mom for anything, really. She did her best with what she had. And it wasn't like my dad wasn't. My dad was still sending money to pay for our shit. I used to see him like a month, a year, sometimes. And one day he took off for good. But it was just hard, not having a male, sorry for you all the non-binaries out there, but not having a father figure around when you're a kid, man, that's tough, man, because you need that. You need a strong. I think you need both sides, right, to have a healthier healthier mindset when you grow up. I don't know how to explain it, but you know what I mean, right? So I didn't have that. No, I kind of trying to overcome it, but it's like I said, it's fucking difficult. But I need to. So now I know what I need to do. I just need to find the courage to do it. It's gonna be hard, but I think that it's gonna be a huge reward on the end, and so I'm gonna try it out and see what happens. But well, with that sad note, I think we're gonna end this episode. And again, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Please subscribe. And if you guys feel like it, just share it. Okay, just share it with your friends, with your family, because that's gonna help me a lot. And keep doing this, because towards the end of the day, obviously, I want to upload my content to be watching her, because I just want to have fun with this, honestly. And I'm having fun with it, so I'm just gonna keep doing it. I'm not gonna fucking quit. I've done it before, but I'm done quitting shit. I'm done with quitting. I'm gonna stick around for this shit because it's so much fun. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, for wasting your time with this guy, with me, your host Jamie. And thank you so much, guys. I love you all.